Good morning.
Good morning, good morning, good morning to our sewing peeps out there. Welcome to Sierra Sewing, Quilting and Vacuums. Linda and Elaine here this morning to show you a lot of new things that we have here that we're really
excited.
Yes,
We've got
really
some exciting stuff.
about. But we want to let you know, again, if you're new, 15% off of everything we're showing. And this is a lot of new stuff. So this is,
A good way to get your hands on it before everybody else takes it. 'Cause
Yes.
trust me, it's going to go.
Yes. And it's 15% off for the first 24 hours, no matter what time you watch. Right now, tomorrow morning at 3 a.m., at 8:50 a.m., it's on sale for the next 24 hours, whether you watch us live or you're watching us recording. And we want to let you know that there's free shipping in the continental United States, $100 or more. And it's on anything we show today or anything on our website. You can go to our sierrasewing.com website and see everything that we have there for sale also.
And that's not just for the 24 hours.
No, anything
We
have
offer,
online.
yes, we offer that, all the time. Our free
Yes.
shipping with a $100 purchase or more is always. So not just during this time, just a little FYI.
Yes, thank you. If you have any questions during this, we have both Jared and Carrie here to answer you. They can answer you online. Hopefully, I like it when they tell me the question so that I can share that question and answer with everyone out there. And what else do we have?
And even if you're not watching us live and you have a question, we go back and we answer the questions a little bit later. So don't fret that if you have a question about something and you're not watching us live, we'll answer the question still.
And our phone number is right below us that you can see. You can call us during the day. We're open 10 to 5:30 West Coast time at that phone number. What else? I was going to say something else. Oh, you go into where if they order, and if you're local, you can come to the store and pick up, or you can go down to our Carson City. Just put us a little note in there, whether you want it, shipped, transferred to Carson City, or you're picking up at the local store. Okay.
Sounds good.
And share us.
Yes, please heart and share our videos. That's the greatest form of love that you can show us is by doing that.
And we missed you last week, but we had a wonderful time. Maybe you saw Jared and I last week. It's so funny. He shows me the videos and he's here and I'm there. Sometimes it's only this much of me. I don't know what to do about it.
Well, don't feel bad. I'm just as short as...
If I wear heels, I'll end up falling down, and that would be an ugly sight. So anyways, all right.
It is what it is.
We need to get started here.
Yeah, so we're going to hit right off with this quilt that...
a very fun quilt,
very, very
and
fun quilt.
interesting how it's made.
So this is actually border fabric. It's a kit. So this is what it's going to turn out. In regards to the pattern that's inside, it can actually look different depending on where you put your blocks. So you can make it, if you can take, have this and look exactly the same, you can pick different ways you want to put your pieces together. It's going to look a little bit different.
Yeah, because ours looks different from theirs.
Exactly. So it's just it's one of those fun quilt kits that, you're going to be able to put your little bit of spin of flair, what colors you would rather have put together. But I think you can show it. It's not, the way I folded it into the kit, we'll have to show the fabrics. That'll make a little bit more sense.
Yes, we'll have to show the fabrics.
Yeah.
This is the kit. The quilt itself is called Lolly Wheels. It is a 58 by 58, just really, really fun. And I'm going to show you the back of this, but you're really not going to get the feel of it until we show you the actual fabric line that makes this up.
So it's called Mixed Bag of Lollies, and it is essentially a border fabric. So on one side of the fabric, it looks like this. And then if you were to open it up, so on the bolt, this is what it's going to look like. So it's all about how you cut it is how it makes those pinwheels and putting it together. So, yes, half square triangles.
Yeah. Carrie made this. And again, those are the different ones. But how many different bolts are there?
Well, there was 8.
Oh, okay.
And so we only
to
have
6
left.
Yes.
So if there's more yardage that you want, I recommend you get on there and you get it now because we do not have much left.
If you have your own ideas, again, Carrie said it was half square triangles. So if you have your own idea of how to be creative and even a different way than the quilt that we made up, get it while you can. As you can see, these bolts are really skinny.
Yeah, they are very, very thin.
They're 5-inch strips, like 5.5-inch strips.
Carrie said they're 5.5-inch strips that are on here. And here's the other side.
But we've had this quilt hanging in the store, and again, this is the pattern in the kit. I'm sorry, we do not have the pattern by itself, but we have this kit, and we finally got it all kitted and made up so that we could show it today.
It's really cute. We do have a lot of interest in it, and people.
Yeah.
I actually have
Yeah.
a long list of names now that it's ready.
Everyone thinks it's a whole cloth quilt. I'm
Right.
surprised at how many people come in and they say, "Oh, that's just a whole cloth quilt," and it's not. It's all put together, and we did put a wide backing on it, but
Well, and one of the things that I found really interesting, so I'm going to just show this really quickly. I don't know how well the picture is showing up, but if you see on the fabric, there's like stitching lines in between each row of fabrics. And so when you put it together with your half square triangles, it makes that little square.
block, yes.
Perfectly rounding
Yeah.
it up. So it separates your little pinwheel here to this pinwheel.
It's just a unique
It's cute.
idea, I think.
It is, it's really
very
fun.
unique, something different, simple, but unique.
Well, and because it is half square triangles, we brought in a new ruler. This just happened to be timing wise, wasn't? But Creative Grids does have a half square 4-in-1 ruler. This is perfect for this project or any other half square triangles. It's great because it's going to help you when you put your half square triangle, before you actually open it up, you're going to trim it. And I know it's covers on here, but you're going to trim it before you even open it up and then trim all 4 sides. So you only have to trim 2 sides. So then when you open it up and iron it, your square is perfect.
Yeah, the Creative Grid rulers. I don't
These
know
are
who is
fantastic.
the
The designer?
designer
Well, and
behind
what's
all these.
great is they
the
all have
genius
QR
behind
codes.
all these, because they come
Mm-hmm.
up, they keep coming out with new ones to do.
Well, and it's
make our lives-
solutions.
to make our lives easier.
Exactly.
with
It's
quilting.
somebody who said, okay, I need to have something like this because I'm not getting this done. It's a lot of time it's people who are already making up blocks or trying to figure out how to make a block easier,
It's how to make a block
and
easier.
they come
That's
up
what
with
they
these
do.
fantastic
So
templates.
you have the hexagon out today too.
Yeah, so this is brand new for us too. I think we had this a long, long time ago. It's been quite some time, but we've had requests for hexi grid rulers.
Yeah, hexes are big now.
And this one is you can do a 2-inch, 4-inch, or 6-inch finished center with this particular ruler. And like I was saying, the beautiful thing about Creative Grids is that we do have some videos on YouTube with some of the rulers, but Creative Grids also has a QR code on every single one of their rulers. And these are just little pieces of paper that you can just slip into a drawer or in your binder that you may have. And so if you forget how it is that you need to use this, you just scan
And I
that
bet-
QR code.
I bet
and-
you can go onto their website and find them also.
Oh, absolutely.
In case you're like me and lose the QR
Thank you.
code.
Well, that's why you keep these little papers.
Yes, yes. All right, we're going to go on to an adorable little kids line that we just got.
We got
in.
this yesterday.
You are my sunshine. It says in the sun right there.
That one is so cute.
And it has the zebra and the cheetah and the lion and the gator. I guess, is it a crocodile or an alligator? I
Yeah.
forget. Alligators
It's one of those.
green. I don't
It's
know.
one of those. It's
Tell
one of
me-
those lizards.
Look it up, Jared. Tell me what the difference. Oh, there's an elephant there too. I almost missed him. How can
And
I
the
miss
little.
the
Did
elephant?
you see the little bee?
What's the difference between an alligator and a crocodile? I know they're snoots, but aren't they different colors also? Aren't they? I thought they were different.
No, so crocodiles have a much longer snoot than alligators do. Alligators are shorter and fatter, and alligators are in North America, and crocodiles are in Africa.
Okay.
I don't remember, are crocodiles in South America?
I don't know, but people show videos all the time of those suckers chasing people.
Yeah.
I think I'd like to
Which
visit
one's
Florida,
skin
but
is
not
this-
much.
More
This is a
valuable.
very
I'm saying.
Which one's skin is more valuable?
So crocodile,
Carrie.
jeez, Carrie.
Carrie.
So
Anyways, back to
crocodiles
my
are,
little.
Oceania, which is all of the Pacific, Asia, Africa, and South America.
Okay.
There you go.
But look how cute.
Leave it to us to
Yeah.
find something to
Oh wait, there's an American crocodile in South Florida.
Oh, there you go.
I thought we just had alligators, but I
Somebody
take
brought a
that
little
back.
buddy on the plane with them and brought him over.
So to go with this really cute panel, there's so many ways that you could use a lot of our blenders that go with it.
Absolutely. So, I
You
mean,
could
this would
just-
be cute as another little border all the way around
you
it.
could do a simple border. You could
sweet
do
is
half square
this?
triangles. You could do rails with all the different.
Pillowcases to go with your quilt, which we will be
yes.
making here in the
Yes.
next couple of days.
Yes.
But I didn't want to take any of the yardage until after we showed this off
I
today.
like. Oh, I'm always upside down.
The little rainbows.
The rainbows. They're the cute colors that go with the panel colors, the orange and the blue, and some green. Different prints in there.
Now, I love this little daisy. Linda, will you grab the one that I just showed with the
Uh-huh.
animals? Because they kind of go together. If you see, this has got daisies, and then around each
Pillowcases.
animal, they also have the little daisy behind their head.
Yes.
So isn't that cute? But pillowcases, yes.
Yes. So get some while you can.
I know, because we're going to be making a handful of those.
And then we just have a yellow, more floral, and a green plaid. This green plaid was also around, plaid check, was also around the border. Be
Perfect
great
for binding.
backing. Yeah, binding and backing.
That'd be really cute for the binding.
Okay.
All right, so that is the newest one. It's really precious.
Yeah.
And we have a
it is.
lot of babies coming through because
Oh
there
my
has been
goodness.
just
Yes, there
tons
is.
and tons of our
Anybody
customers coming in.
getting-
Like, I got to make I'm going to be a great grandma.
Yeah. there's
something.
Lots of babies. That graduating class 18 years from now is going to be a big one.
Right?
18 years from now, that'll be nice.
We don't want to go there because
20
that makes us a lot older. No, we won't go there today.
40 something. Oh my goodness. Jerry, did you hear that? Your child will be graduating in 2040 something.
That's something
Oh
to think
my
about.
goodness. All right,
Whoever
we're
would've thought we saw
excited
that?
about this next one. We've had lots of people asking us for Tilda fabrics.
And
We
guess
got her-
what?
Yes, we got her next line in, which is called Wallflower.
So
And
pretty.
People have been buying it. Oh my goodness, they came in from the show. A lot of people
Oh,
came in
yeah.
the store, and
They were all over it.
over it. Yes.
The little faces. Now, we did bring in multiple colorways of this particular collection.
Is that the faces?
So this is the pink of the faces. We have it in the blue.
There's a green over there.
I'll grab the green one if you want to show the purple and blue one.
Is that the
Here we go. Make sure I
And
show
I
it the
guess
right way.
that's-
So here's the green.
one of the mains? I consider this floral main also. Oh, that's the pink one, sorry.
Yeah, I think that one I showed. Now,
Yeah.
there's literally a colorway for, which one are you going to grab? We'll just keep going with the same. So I'll grab this one.
They're a small print. Small prints seem to have come back in quite a bit. They are, I don't know if I want to use the word muted, because some people consider that.
Soft. They're a
They're
little
soft.
soft.
Yes.
They're not super bright, but they are, nice and softly vivid. You can really see the colors. They all go together very well, depending on what your project's going to be.
And yes, I can see so much done in this. But honestly, yesterday I even
These
saw.
ones are gorgeous.
Yes, I saw. I saw.
Heavy.
I saw a baby blanket in this. It is floral, so it would have to be someone who likes florals in their baby blankets. But
This one that I'm going to show, this one is my favorite color of this particular print.
oh yeah,
That one's really pretty. And then, of course, we have the same one that has the purple and blue.
and then the smallest print.
Yeah, and that has a lot more colors in that particular.
How many of you are Tilda lovers yet?
I honestly, this is the first time I've ever seen her fabric.
this is the first time we've gotten her fabric, that's for sure. She's had other lines out, and I believe she's from Europe, Sweden, Switzerland, someplace, Norway, someplace over there like that.
Carrie should know. She follows. Any clue?
Sure, I thought it was Australia, but maybe not.
I'm not the best person to
Carrie's
ask.
on it. She is looking it up.
Right? Now, did we let me just show one last little floral just so you can see at least one of them.
Oh yeah, that's
because
a fun one.
These
I
ones
like,
are really,
that has
really
all
pretty.
The colors in it.
And this also has many colorways in the collection. So, I mean, we have over 40 bolts.
Right, it's Norway.
Norway. Okay.
There
I
you
knew it
go.
was someplace like that.
Those are so cute.
All right, and she always comes out with some buttons. She does have free patterns on her website if you want to go in there and look. But we have lots of patterns of this. Anything that would use a small cut. A large cut would be fine too, but if you're looking for, if you have a pattern with a small, small pieces to it, this is a perfect line for that. She also comes out with some buttons. And I don't know, how do you have these differentiated on the web, on our site, the different ones?
Because there's two colors.
There
yeah.
are two colors. Oh, one's blue thistle and one's red green. Blue thistle, red
And
green.
the blue thistle, I think we,
They're different by color, red, green, and blue.
Blue thistle?
the blue one is the one that we
Yes.
have only a couple left because that one flew.
And she does do some clothing that she uses these buttons for. Doll clothing,
What was the-
children's clothing.
What were you saying about the buttons, Carrie? Something that somebody,
She has a pillow pattern that's really cute.
that's what it was,
Pillow
pillow
pattern.
pattern.
Go on the back of the pillow.
That was really adorable. That's right, I can remember what it was. And then, of course, we have her layer cake. So you've got 40 10-inch squares, and this is the for the Wallflower collection.
And
And it
those
even
are
says
selling
special
also.
edition 2025. So
Yeah.
I know we have a lot of collectors out there, so
Yeah.
who really,
And our total
Collect.
here is $14.99.
and
per
then you're gonna get
yard.
15% off, and that only lasts till tomorrow at 9 a.m. So
Yes.
if you're hemming and hawing,
Yes.
don't hem and haw no more.
Yes, and soda prices are going up if they're not already up at other places.
Yeah.
Just saying. Okay, so let's go on to
We
have.
got a fun little book.
I was looking through this book and I was going, oh my goodness, if we sell out on these. I have two daughter-in-laws that both want to learn how to knit and crochet, and I'm definitely going to get them this book because it has great little black and white pictures. They're not in color, which I like because that makes it easier. This is your very basic of how, if you know how to crochet, this is very basic pictures to show you how to get started out. And it does go into some projects. There's a little teddy bear I think is so cute. And this little footy thing, I remember my mom making these for us when she first learned how to crochet.
I love those
and we
things.
were little. She made those up for us. But it is a great book. It even shows you how to go into, here is the half treble, and it's going into making circles. So it goes up a little beyond the very, very basics.
And so
It's a great book.
It is. I did go through it, and I'm not a very
there's
good
the
reader
bear.
of patterns when it comes to crochet because I only know the one my grandmother taught me,
There's the bear.
and that one seems really easy to be able to figure out.
Yes, it is.
Because
And
I was
'cause-
watching, looking through and going, okay, I can do this because I can
Yes.
figure this out.
And I
with the pictures.
understand that you can look. Here's the bear.
so
I
cute.
understand that you can look online and find things, but this has it all within a book, easy just to grab and have for every question you have about every
Or
stitch.
and
there
to
is.
write little notes because sometimes you need a little
Oh yeah,
note on
there's
your
places
book.
to write notes and thoughts and questions. And
And since we have the crochet book, we thought we would go ahead and throw back on. This is something that we've had for about almost
little
2
while.
years. We're going on to almost 2 years, and it's the Lori Holtz line
Yarn.
of her yarn. They also call it chunky thread. So if you look at it, it'll say it's chunky thread, but it is definitely. I'm sorry, I think it's much more on the yarn, but it's a very thin yarn. It's 100% cotton, and it's super soft and really easy to work with. And so we threw in the crochet hooks also.
yeah, just because we were on a little bit of a crochet.
Right.
It's like, let's give them a discount
And
on
we
this also.
have tons of her chunky thread colors
Yes.
in stock right
Correct.
now.
I think we put them
So-
all on, they're all individually
So-
on our site today that you can get them 15% off between now and 9 o'clock tomorrow.
What do they run? Is it $6.99, Carrie? A regular?
So they're $5.94 right now.
There
Yeah.
you go.
Yeah,
So just under $6 a
that's
spool.
a really good price. That's a really good price, and I don't know, does it say
What the meters is.
140 yards?
There you go.
Yeah, so. All right, and I think this is our last
That's the last thing that we have.
4th of July is coming up. We got in the, again, Riley Blake, Lori Holt. She's just quite the creator. This is her patriotic pillow. It also has designs to make that American flag. I don't know, am I in the right spot, Jared, so that you can see that? The American flag one that you can just make by itself in a pillow, but they also put it in a table runner. The instructions are all in there with this disc. And there's also
stick.
it's a stick.
The discs are going
You don't
away.
even have to download it. It's already there.
Yeah.
Yes, let's make those discs go away. And then there's also that wreath there. Instructions for a lot of different
It's
projects.
cool.
And we have
And
the
we popped
fabric.
one open because we wanted to see how it was to be able to look at the pictures because we were making some samples of it, and very easy to pull up, print out your pictures of what you need for. I almost said ingredients for your supplies of what you need, so you can print that right out. You can come down to the shop and you can grab everything that you need and check it off your list to do your
And that's a machine embroidery. I
Yes.
don't know if I mentioned that. It is machine
embroidery. Yes.
All right, I think that's all we have for today. Oh, no.
I was gonna say,
No, we have.
I was gonna say, don't we have other stuff?
Yes, we have our last chance
Yeah.
quilts. Oh my goodness. Don't let me forget.
So
things.
these are our shop
It
samples.
is right side up. That we had, and we had kits for them.
And
This
this one-
is Minky. You may not be able to tell. And the size on this, did you see
Oh,
the size?
you know what? I did, but I already
goodness.
forgot what size it was.
I'm going to sneeze. I got to keep from sneezing.
Excuse me. 36 by 60.
And it's $59 regular price. It is Minky. Nice little textured piled Minky on the back.
They're so
And
snuggly.
15% off today. Yes, it's long. I'm 5'4", 5'5", and it's as long as I am.
And
so
I'm
it's a
telling
nice
you,
one.
this is
This would be a nice one.
this is less expensive to buy it this way than it is for you to take the class, buy the kit, buy everything that goes involved with it. So, and we won't tell it. Like everything else we always do when we sell our samples, we don't tell anybody it was a sample.
And this would be a good one to lay on the floor because they do tummy time now.
Tummy time,
apparently.
yes,
So
yes.
great one for that. Nice and soft.
Now, people were all over the moon for this when we had the kits. We sold out of these
sure I have it right
so
side
fast.
up.
There we go. And before you hang it all the way up, it is 61 by 46, 46 by 61.
Did you get the price?
Oh, well, that would have been helpful too. Well, I got the size. Oh my goodness, blonde is showing again today. It is $74.99. And Carrie did some
Those are
really
great.
cute little circles for the quilting.
Quilting.
It came out really cute.
It's just a nice little waterfall creek and
Well, and
And
this
a
is that
forest
Northcott,
look.
the
Northcott.
Northern Peaks that looks like watercolor. It was super popular. We had one that was the bear. We did two different kinds of bears. Everybody has seen this. If you know this line, you've seen it before, and they turned out beautiful.
it'd be a great wall hanging and or a quilt.
But yeah, nice. It's a good size throw. And then
This
last but
one,
not least,
actually, we just
sold this one out. I
this
think it's
one.
about a month ago, give or
Yeah.
take. So the size on this quilt is 56 by 62, and it's $79.99. I remembered everything this time. It's good size. And this one, we did the Minky on the back. I think this was probably one of the
Minky?
first ones that we did,
We love Minky
where we put the
backing.
Minky for the backing.
Everybody loves Minky backing. Once you lay
A little
under it.
tongue-tied there.
Yes.
But it's so soft and snuggly.
And what fabric is this? This
That
is
was the Cottage Florals.
Cottage garden.
Cottage Garden, thank you.
By Free Spirit.
By Free Spirit, yes.
The kits are all gone. We have the sample. It's a very fun, summery looking one.
And if you do love this fabric, we
Picnic
still have a lot
blanket.
of it left. Not everything, but we
Yeah.
do have some of it left. So
Okay.
you can make your own.
All right, now we go over to Jared. He's got some reports to give to us, and Elaine and I will see
you next
week.
week. Have a
Thanks.
great Wednesday.
Over to Jared.
There we go. Unmute myself. There we go. Good morning, everybody. Here we are back from the quilt show. Excited to be back.
Yeah,
Just to kind of recap a lot.
it was fun.
It was a fun time.
It
Yeah.
was very fun, very invigorating, very exciting, meeting lots of fun sewers. Doesn't get better than that.
Geez, Carrie's going wild over there.
Yours is a little bit louder than everybody else's.
Well, I think I am a little bit louder than everybody else's.
He has a loud voice. He always
And I've
has.
tried, actually, here, let me do this. What,
Everybody
How
said
about-
it's right. Though.
how about now? What does it sound like now when I have that?
We're trying to control our voices.
We'll see what. See, it still sounds, I don't know. It's interesting. But yes, back from the quilt show. Had a lot of fun there. We had Baby Lock, Foth, Viking, Janome there. We also had educators come in. Well, not educators. Well, reps.
reps.
Reps come in from Laura Star and Aaron Kangaroo and Handy Quilter as well too. We're running Handy Quilter classes the whole week. I think we ended up having 15 booths.
Yeah,
It was a great time.
was a
A
good
lot of stuff.
yeah.
A lot of work, but it was great.
Yes, and the exciting thing is we've heard a lot of plans for next year, and it's going to be.
For the quilt show, she means. Yes, for the
yes,
quilt
we
show.
heard plans for next year, and it's going to be bigger and more exciting.
Yes.
More educational.
So to
and-
kind
yeah.
of fill in on that one, the quilt show is changing hands next year, and so the new owner is going to be doing a lot of work on getting in some bigger names
She's
for
already
classes. Better just stuff on the stage, talking with us about bringing
Education.
more people in for like Riley Blake and our vendors and other stuff like that as well too. So it'll be cool. We're very excited for what's going on next year, and it'll just be, man, we got to start prepping now.
Me too.
It'll be good. But now, just coming up, I just wanted to follow up on a couple things that I still have available from the quilt show. I have some floor model furniture that I brought back that I don't have the space for on my floor, and I have doubles of them on my floor. So I need to move them. So if you guys are interested, the first one that I have is, and I should have moved these in the beginning, but I didn't, is Kangaroo and Joey. So I have two of these available. They are both in white. They are awesome cabinets. Right there on the left, it shows the cabinet kind of all closed up per se, and on the right-hand side, it shows everything open with that quilt leaf in the back, quilt leaf on the side, little storage unit moving around. This cabinet in particular will fit everything going up to like your large machines. So like your M7, your Epics, Baby Lock, Radiance, Solaris, even maybe the one won't fit on there, but if you have like any midline or even a little bit above a midline, even a Bernina 7 series would fit in there as well too. So I've got two of these available, and because I have to move them, I am throwing in a free insert as well too. So that's a $200 value that I'm throwing in for free. So just, let me know. Call, comment, whatever you want to do. Amazing cabinet.
What about shipping them? I know we have a lot of.
I
outside-
cannot ship
Yeah.
these. These are on my floor, open.
Without a box.
Yeah, exactly. I can ship them to you brand new
Yeah.
in a box. Just let us know on that one. Let's see.
Rodeo's coming up. Maybe they want to come down to Reno and see the rodeo, and they can pick
There
it
you
up.
go. That's true. Elaine said the rodeo's coming up here. I think it's next week.
Yeah.
So if you are interested in that, come down to Reno and pick that up and take it home. Next one we have coming up as well too is the Aussie. So this cabinet is really cool because it gets, and again, I should have done this before. Oopsie. I have 2 of these on the floor as well too. This has the same lift opening as that Kangaroo and Joey. So again, those midline machines and smaller. But on the left, it shows this cabinet all the way open, and on the right, it shows it all the way closed. So on the right, it's a really small cabinet. But on the left, when you're ready to do something, it gets really, really, really big. So I have 1 in teak and I have 1 in white on my floor. And again, throwing in that free insert, $200 value. Can't go wrong with that. And you on that left-hand side there, it shows that you got sturger storage, or if you wanted to cat winans, yes, the cabinets can be delivered locally. You are local, you're Carson, so you're local. Yes, they can be delivered, not a problem at all. This guy on the left, what was I saying? Serger storage, and you could also set up like an ironing pad or a cutting station, and then you just turn over to your right and you get your sewing machine there. And if you need even more space, that little rollabout cubby that has that serger sitting in it can actually be moved all the way over to the left as well too. So loads of space inside of this cabinet. So again, free insert, $200 value on that one also. And then if you have a big boy machine, I have 2 of these cabinets that I also need to move, and it is the Sydney Light. So the Sydney Light is a pretty large cabinet. It's kind of deceiving. So on the left-hand side there, it shows it all closed up. It's a little bit bigger, probably maybe like 12 inches longer than that Aussie was, all closed up. Doesn't quite get as big as that Aussie when it all the way opens up. But it has the large lift opening, and it has an electric lift in this as well too. So if you have a top of the line machine, it will fit inside of this cabinet, or any machine will fit inside of this cabinet. Has an electric lift to go down all the way there. This cabinet in particular does not have doors on it, which I kind of like personally. I don't know. I just kind of like it. And then you have some nice storage over there on the left-hand side of your machine, and some drawers as well too. So I have 2 of those, teak and white also. And once again, $200 value on that insert. So I need some space on my floor. So if you need a cabinet, it's a good time to get it, because that's a nice insert. And people always get confused by the insert. One of these. Yes, this one does. So the Sydney Light, I know you can't see my mouse.
What's an insert and what's an extension?
Yes. So you see how that sewing machine is sat down with the machine level. The machine bed is level with the cabinet.
The insert's clear,
And then,
so that might be confusing.
well, in this one, it's kind of opaque. So if you see that kind of white opaque
yeah.
surrounding that machine, that is called your insert. And what that insert does is it makes you have a completely level surface with no voids, no holes, no nothing, from the cabinet top all the way across your machine bed. So you've got one flat surface across your whole cabinet. And that's one of the huge beauties of furniture in general, period, is when you got it on your kitchen counter, sure, even if you have an extension table, it's only 24 by 36, the biggest that we sell, right?
Yeah.
So with the cabinet, you get that whole thing at the correct height. I'm sewing here, I'm not sewing up here, and yeah, that's the greatest thing of cabinets in general. So if you need a cabinet,
have one.
yes, if you need a cabinet, come on in. Kat, I know you're in Carson, so if depending on which cabinet, it sounds like you're interested in something. If you are interested in one of those Outbacks, I do have one of those on the floor in Carson City as well too. So I actually have,
see it. Yes.
make it a little easier. But the 2 that I have, the special going on, are up here in Reno. So you can go look at it in Carson and then go from there.
One of the Renos.
Absolutely, not a problem. Okay, that was the stuff I have left over from the show.
Any other specials we're extending?
I've definitely had a couple people come back in and ask, like I've had a couple follow-up Bernina L890 sergers down in Carson City, which is their top of the line. And if you were on the fence, and I can probably twist my rep's arm to allow us to extend some specials. So if you were
From
on
our
the
little event
fence,
that we had down there.
yes.
Yeah, we had an event down there.
Well, I'm talking just quilt show specials,
Yeah,
period.
yeah.
Because I have quilt show specials going on Bernina as well too. So
Okay.
it's just down in Carson.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, that's true. We did.
Yeah. Cat, I'll just go through them really quick again. So this one right here is Kangaroo and Joey. This one is the Aussie, and this one is the Sydney. So just rewind there if that helps you a little bit. Then coming up, just stuff coming up in the shop here. So we have some awesome events coming up. We're just national events, national educators coming in as well too. So first one's coming up, we have Janome event coming up in September. It is going to be an all rulers no work class, which is going to be really cool because it's going to be bringing in a Janome educator, and it is all going to be done on the Janome 9480 or the
Which we
Janome
provide.
M8, which we provide. So hands-on event. And you will be using the Janome ASR, which is the automatic stitch regulator. So it's going to be teaching you how you can do quilting super easily with regulated stitches, just built into that machine. So it's
If you want to try it out,
Yeah.
you need to come to this.
absolutely. That one is going to be, I think, middle of September. I got to double check those dates. Next one that we just put on the books is going to be in October, and that is going to be with Martelli. So we recorded a video that I need to put out here very shortly. Just need to edit it just a little bit. So Martelli is the cutting tables, and they make cutting tables, sewing furniture, and they have a whole slew of rulers and cutters. They're very about the ergonomics of sewing and cutting. So we are having an event with them coming in October. So that one's just going to be $5 a head, just so we can keep track of who's coming. So it's come to it. It's a great thing to come in and.
And if you ever have seen these and you haven't been demonstrated on them, this is the perfect time to come in.
Yeah.
Like Jared said, they're all about ergonomics, and you could see
Their
in that
cutters, their
pictures,
tables, everything.
you can see in the picture where it's not a flat, it can
It
be
can
a
be,
flat,
yeah.
but it also rises up, and your cutting ability is a little more
So the
ergonomic.
table will go up and down, the tables will tilt.
Yes.
And we're excited because we've never really had these in our shop before, but I've always heard from people that have one that
Yeah.
they have never regretted having their cabinet or their table. So it'll be a really good class to come in at $5 and just learn about them as well too.
It's not a
So
very long class.
no, not at all. I think they said an hour.
Or so, yes.
Yeah, and we'll have 3 on that one. I think we're gonna have 2 on Friday, October 19th,
Forget. And one on Saturday.
and 1 on Saturday. Let me double check. Friday the 17th, and Saturday the 18th. And I just realized you got back on that 14th, so that'll be fun.
Yeah.
Then, where'd I go? Here we go. Then, next up we have after that is going to be a 990 event, Bernina 990 event, the top of the line Bernina sewing and embroidery and quilting machine. We're going to be having a class on that in Carson City sometime in the fall. We don't have an exact date on that one yet, but I'm going to try to bring in an educator. If I can't,
We can do
Ronnie
it.
is very
Yeah.
educated.
Yeah.
No, these small events are actually really fun. It's really nice because it'll be hands-on event on our machines, of course, again.
Very personalized.
Very personalized event. Yeah, so it's really nice because you get a whole lot of knowledge from these machines. And Ronnie took home one of those 990s, and she has told me that she is having an absolute blast on it. And she is very excited to run this event. So it'll be a good event for you to learn why that 990 is amazing at sewing, quilting, and embroidery. It has some really cool features in there. Then, last but not least, in April, we have an OESD event. It is a brand spanking new
April?
event.
But it's June, Jared.
Too bad, we got to plan this far ahead.
April of next year.
Yes.
Yes.
So I actually don't know what the event is. All I know is it's going to be their new hands-on event that they are doing next year. So it'll be a very fun event. We'll probably do that one off-site. It'll be a bunch of hands-on machines, and yeah, the OESD educator coming in, and you'll get to learn a lot about OESD product, a lot about embroidery knowledge in general, just how to embroider, why it's awesome, what tips and tricks to make yourself better.
So it's great for anyone who owns a machine, like Jared just said, tips and tricks on how to do things easier and better. And then it's really, really perfect for the non-owner embroiderer
Yes.
who just wants to try it out and come here. It's a safe place for those that are non-embroiderers and that are afraid of it. It's
Absolutely.
safe.
Very true.
We have lots of help for you that we'll show you the ropes.
I think that about covers it from my side this week. We will be gone next week. I'm at one of my best buddies' bachelor parties from college, so that'll be a fun time. And then the following week, Linda and I are off at Bernina University
Salt Lake.
in Salt Lake, so we'll be excited because I think they're definitely going to be coming out with a couple new things. I know for a fact there is going to be a new machine coming out. I can't say what it is yet, but
Okay.
I do know what it is.
You just can't share it yet.
Exactly. So we're very excited for that one. BU is always a cool time, but yeah, we'll be in Salt Lake the following week, and then I'll be back the week after that. So
Okay.
yeah. Other than that, if you guys have any comments or questions, just shoot us. If you have any questions, shoot us that question in the comments, or give us a call at the phone numbers at the bottom of the screen. Other than that, just make sure you like, share, and subscribe to our videos and channels. And that
Thank you
is-
to everyone who came by
Yes.
the booth this past weekend. It's always good to see people and talk to people and meet new
Absolutely.
people, which we met a lot of new people. So,
Absolutely.
all right.
All right. Thank you guys. We'll see you later.
Bye-bye.
Bye.